In 1996, I became a healer to the healers in the Grammy industry. So I've been on the road with everyone from Linkin Park to Annie Lennox and Sting to working at the Grammy Awards, taking care of the artists, to the Country Music Awards, to being on the road with Shania and the Dixie Chicks and everybody else. In 2001, I created a product called Vocal Ease. I was the first person in the US and UK to ever get a herbal product for retail sale in music stores, and was also the first person in America to be a wellness company to be a member of the National Association of Musical Merchandisers. So I love pioneering. I also love creating things and having it support community. That's my biggest thing, is like, how can I support community? I get downloaded information, and then I've really literally been holding this since 2001. I keep spreading it all out on the table, saying, look what I have. And people that have come to the table before, they go, well, what do I get? And I'm like, well, if you don't get that you get all of it, you don't get any of it. So I just pull it all back in and say, see you later. And so I finally connected with Dakota, and Dakota's like, oh wow, this is awesome. We are going to make this amazing, and not what do I get. And so I just created a product called Super Defense. It has marshmallow, so it heals damaged tissue, soothes the esophagus, is an oxygen uptake to the lungs.
1 second.
Yeah.
Hi, Natural. Thanks for chiming in. Good to see you, brother. And we're just introducing Ocea here. She's in the middle of sharing some magic with us.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Aloha. Yeah. So I created a throat spray recently because I was really, and I'll just be frank, or Ocea, but I was really not happy with the way that Prime My Body went after the New Age community. It really bothered me because I know the cost of creating product, and it is like 1,000 times. They're selling it. They're making 1,000% profit on that product, and they're going after the New Age community that I'm a part of. Almost everyone I know sells it, and so I created a product that has 1,000 milligrams of marshmallow root, 1,000 milligrams of Osha root, 350 milligrams of propolis and echinacea, along with the structured water with the frequency of a pharmaceutical antiviral frequency. So I work with one of the top frequency PhDs in America, and one of the top, called Viva Water, one of the top structured water companies in America that have been healing people of HIV in Africa for 10 years. So I put it all in a bottle, and we're going to sell it. It's going to retail for $60. What I'm doing is, anyone that comes in and works and helps and deals with helping get it out to the masses and sell it, you make $25 a bottle. And the check goes directly to you. We're also working on other, second and maybe third tiers, where if you're a prime person, if you're a person who has a big network, then you can also make like 7% off of the people that in your network that work for you. But it's not an MLM. It's lets everybody be prosperous. There's not a $1,200 buy-in. There's, everything gets shipped, and you get checks written. It's pretty simple. And that's one product. And then I created an anti-anxiety capsule with herbs and 30 milligrams. And the throat spray has 250 milligrams of nanoparticle CBD. If you have CBD on the label, you are not going to get nutraceutical insurance. This product has $2 million in liability insurance attached to it. If you have CBD on the label, you are going to get your credit card processing shut down. It does not have CBD on the label. I trademarked the word phyto-rich hemp, and I want to start really with a blue cross with a white wave through it, and that indicates CBD. And I want to start educating the public. And if there's a law, which the law is, if it has CBD, you're going to get your credit card processed. I'm like, okay, let me figure out a way around that law. So I did, and I own the trademark. If other people want to put phyto-rich hemp on their product, they have to license it from me, which gives me the opportunity and the availability to actually assess out and do due diligence on those companies and decide whether they get to put that on their bottle or not. I want to eventually, in the next 2 years, get CBD products, no matter what form they are in, down to $40 a bottle. Also, we are going to start a nonprofit organization or a foundation. So not only will we take CBD products, but we'll also take medicated products in the legal states where marijuana is legal, and we'll have a bank to hand those products out to people that cannot afford it. Not one person that I know in the Prime My Body industry has a give back. And Prime My Body is 3 suits in Texas, 3 businessmen from Texas from the oil industry who are running this camp, and there is no give back. I created Vocalese throat spray in 2001. I sold it 3 years ago, actually gave it away. I was burnt out, and because it was me, I was one person. Now there's a whole community of people, and I gave away 3,000 bottles in 10 years. So, you know, we have 3 products. We have a pain cream. There's 55 million people in America that have been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. We have a throat spray, which is super defense, which will, you know, address viruses and, you know, all kinds of things in the body besides CBD. And we also have an anti-anxiety capsule. Anxiety creates depression, so we work on trying to get people off of, you know, anti-anxiety meds and get them on this. Yeah. So I'm super excited to share what I'm doing and to have everyone become super prosperous around it, with as well as helping people and having a give back.
So cool. Thank you for being here with us,
Yeah.
Ocea.
So
Can I speak about you a little bit?
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Ocea is really well known in the community around Ashland and just in the world at large. And it's just this really benevolent, divine grandmother figure for so many people. She just really has supported many, many people for many, many decades to earn a reputation in karma that is better than gold and angels. Like she's right up there with it, and is one of the most wonderful people I could imagine working with. And I have been just waiting for an alternative for the Prime My Body to come out. I'm not sure if any of you guys have gotten approached yet, but in my circles, there's like, I've been approached over 100 times. There are so many of our tribe that are like all about Prime My Body, including in the Earth Nation. I bet you there's more than 10 people that are in Prime My Body, and I'll bet you there's more than like half of us that have been approached. Long story short, it's super commercialized. It is literally 10 times. So the medicine that Ocea is making is about 15 to 20 times more medicinal in terms of CBD content, and is less than half the price. And then it doesn't do that. It's not a wrapped up pyramid scheme where you have to buy yourself in. You're making like 5 to 10% till you bring other, you know how this pyramid schemes work. So bringing medicine to the people. I just woke up from a CBD nap that was so blissful and so healing for me. And now with this agreement, we don't need to put anything in. Ocea has given us a whole bunch of bottles to start with. We can all order some with keys. And we got another ability in our arsenal to heal people, connect with them, and produce abundance in a really meaningful way. And we're going to have great agreements to make it super easy to get into stores as well. So personal clientele, store clientele, this is just going to be a massive abundance stream. We're going to connect it with all of our software systems for automatic distribution. Our video content's going to get behind making ads and other groups too. And then we're just going to share the abundance and all of that in a really good way. And
a couple of really quick things. One is that it's in a glycerin base. And for me, working in the entertainment industry especially, every product I make has to do 3 things. It has to taste good, because I want children to like it. So kids 2 and up can use this product. And it has to be available for recovering drug addicts and alcoholics. And if it was an alcohol base, they could not take it. So I created it to be to taste good and be available to children and recovering drug addicts and alcoholics. So that's a really big thing. And if you think about it, if you have a really big network and you sell 1,000 bottles of this, you make $25,000. You could, I mean, it's crazy. And everyone right now is like CBD, CBD, CBD. I've shut down. I have a friend who works with the FDA up in Seattle, and I called her and shut down 3 CBD companies in Northern California who were making their product with an oil that would go rancid, and they were selling that product for $90 to $110 a bottle, and preying on sick people. I've been taking care of my mission, and the reason I'm on this planet is to take care of people and to problem solve. And I'm welcoming and calling all of the community that wants to step forward and have income where you can do whatever you're doing, like living your life. Like, I don't work, I just live. And everything I do, even though people think I'm working all the time, I'm just living every day. So I want to extend that to everyone through things that I'm creating. I know how to make it happen. I know how to make the product happen and have extremely amazing, good quality. And, I just want to share that. So.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us, Ocea.
Yeah. Are there any questions? Maybe raise. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, go for it, John.
Hey, thank you so much for that. Instantly, I started thinking of all the distributors that I know on the island here. So when you say that you get a kickback of $25 for every $60 bottle, for a distributor, would it just be a price, a discounted price that they buy it from?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they would buy in bulk.
Yeah, there's a 3-tier price. It's getting ready to go into Rite Aid in 556 stores.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have huge reach and outreach. But I don't have, I've worked on Grammy artists my whole life and been in green rooms and at the big Grammy Awards, but I haven't worked on the people that, there's 6 guys in a van with a trailer behind them driving down the road, working their ass off, doing their art and doing their life. And I feel like this community of people here are those people that are, boots on the ground. You're not driving around, flying around in a Learjet. You're serving the people, and I want to serve the people that are serving the people. Yeah.
And yeah, so for hooking it up to the distributor, John, you get like still a price, a piece on every bottle.
Yeah.
That ends up being really sweet if your distributors are going through thousands.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to work on.
Yeah.
Cool. And then do we have like a sales sheet with pictures of the products so I can start popping it? I'm going to make a little Shopify account real quick and just blast it out as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm about 8 days out for having everything labeled. It's going to have a holographic label on it.
We're right here on the start of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like decades gone into it, and it's just like about to pop in a week, but it's like that doesn't exist yet. But the manufacturing, every part of it's there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a website up for her in about a week or something. Right by the time we'll have the sheets and all the paperwork and the fine tuning, and the product will be ready to go in about like 8 to 10 days.
Yeah, 8 to 10 days. And then we also have I've been hanging out with a 3.5-year-old today. And he has had some lung congestion. So I'm like, hey, can I spray this in your mouth? And he's like, sure. So I did. And he's like, ooh, more. And, how many parents have their children tell them to give them more medicine? So, I'm going to get him and his mom to do a commercial about it, like a really funny, awesome, cool commercial about it. So, yeah.
An idea that came to mind is we should all set up a Shopify account and all do separate targeted Facebook advertising. So we kind of encompass certain areas. I don't know. It's just an idea that came to mind.
Cool. Yes. Let's talk about that, John. We're going to be doing some marketing on this. So come to those meetings and let's nail out what our target audiences are and how we're going to reach them.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm ready.
Yeah, over 40% commission. That's what I'm talking about. We've been doing 10 to 15 for a while, and yeah, excited for this. Do you have a question, Brendan?
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm definitely excited to participate. I'm already selling a CBD salve that helps with pain, and all my clients love it. So yeah, I'm excited to get more into what she was talking about with the spray, because the one I have is just topical, and I think that that it sounds like a great product. So I'm interested in collaborating and working with that. Being a massage therapist, I find it really does help a lot of people. Especially with pain and muscle stiffness. And we have other essential oils in our salve. So I'm curious to see what your formula is and maybe see what the one I have is and kind of collaborate a little bit.
Yeah, one of the ingredients in it is cacao.
Yeah, I was going to say there's caffeine in one of them. So I wonder if that's a similar effect.
Yeah. And then are you making this salve?
No, I'm actually representing a company that's making it locally here that I met the owners of. So maybe there's a partnership we can talk about.
Yeah, because I have access to massive like CVS and Rite Aid and Vitamin World and Vitamin Cot, like the big box stores.
Right.
One of my business partners booked Expo West for 15 years and knows all the buyers. And Expo West is the largest national organic trade show in America. So she's got direct access to all the buyers in the big box stores. But I love grassroots. So and we were talking, and maybe what I need to do is raise the price in the stores to $70 a bottle, and then let communities sell it for $60. And then, because if you're going into a store, I need a little bit more margin to be able to, pay $120 per box to somebody who's getting it into distribution. So
it also depends on the amount you're selling. I find that if you have a smaller size, more people are willing to buy to try.
Yeah, we're going to do a 1/4 ounce bottle, and it's just like a little Bianca tube bottle in glass, frosted glass. And we're still talking, like we have to build the machine to fill it, my manufacturer. So this product is made in a GMP certified facility, and it does carry $2 million in liability insurance. And because unlike Prime My Body, you're not really selling anything to anybody else. You're just suggesting to people.
And then there's an affiliate link, so you'll get credit. But the way it legally works is no one is liable.
Yeah, nobody's liable for somebody buying the product, but in Prime My Body, you actually have to sign paperwork when you buy 10 bottles. And at that point, they say you are responsible for these bottles yourself. And none of these people carry nutraceutical insurance. So if somebody ever came down and sued one of these people, they would probably lose everything they had.
Okay. Oh, so we're protected against that.
Yeah.
And by the way, Brandon, since you've been a coordinator and helping out, you have those 77 keys and you're not able to get this for 60 keys, we can just send you a bottle for you to try out, and everyone else too who wants them.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Voteholder only.
I also have some people in mind that are dealing with some breathing problems and some cancer issues that I'd love to have them try.
Yeah. The other thing that I was thinking about doing, and I'd like some feedback on it, is I could actually buy nanoparticle CBD. I have it. I buy it by the kilo, and I could put it in 10 milligram to 100 milligram containers, vials, and sell that directly to the public. So, you could put it in a smoothie. There was a guy who has cancer, and I sold him a 1,000 milligrams, which is 100,000 milligrams, and made 200 500 milligram capsules. And he was taking 1,000 milligrams a day he had a 100-day supply of 1,000 milligrams of nanoparticle CBD to just pop directly in his mouth. And it cost him $1,000. If he were to buy the same amount of product from Prime My Body, it would have cost him $60,000.
That's what they're marking it up. They're
Oh my
marking it up over 60 times that. Yeah.
Wow.
And if we have,
When you're in a MLM, that's why they do that. That's why they bump it up so much. It's because
Yeah.
they're trying to. Yeah, it's because of the way they structure their business.
Yeah.
and we're just super blessed to have Osha here for this, because she's talking like really, really good wholesale prices that would be pretty much impossible for us to get if not for her. So
Yeah.
so for people that are really sick, what she
John's
just talked
excited.
about
John's
is like
excited.
is what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a little tiny spoonful of it, but that was like what? That was like, how much was that spoonful?
It was probably just like maybe not even a gram. It was like a quarter of a gram.
It was, wow. It's so healing. It's not as heady as like anything marijuana related, but just as deep and just absolutely deep relaxation and like healing, just like coming into my body.
If you guys do have people that have cancer, I would really like to know about it. My background is when I was 15, I realized I could see inside people's bodies. So I've been witnessing people's lives for 43 years. I'm 58, and I see mental, physical, and emotional memory the body holds like a movie, and I can remotely heal people too. I do remote healings, and I do all that freely because it's a gift. If I lay you on my massage table and I work on you, you're going to pay me a lot of money. But if I just like heal you, it's doesn't take any energy from me, and it doesn't cost me anything. So it doesn't cost you anything. It's the gift. I have a super fat ethereal bank account, by the way. Yeah.
I also do energy work and massage, so we're gonna collaborate for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually putting together a crew of people. I used to create backstage sanctuaries for big tours and big award shows, and I want to start collaborating the community into that because I'm stepping out of it, and bring people that have a passion for that. Like, where are you in Boulder?
Me?
Yeah, John.
Brandon.
I'm actually in Utah, but I'm going to be coming out to Oregon next month. And
Oh, cool.
Yeah, come to our HQ.
Yeah, I'm in
Maybe
Ashland.
we'll see you there.
Yeah.
You guys come meet there.
Yeah. And then, John, you're in Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm in Maui.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I lived on the Big Island for a couple years and used to hang out with Auntie Margaret Machado,
Nice.
who was a kahuna. And Travis,
think,
are you on?
Tiana wants to talk to you.
Hey, Tiana.
And Phoenix too.
Okay, hey.
What's up, Natural? I don't think we can hear you, brother. We can see your face, but we can't see you, Natural, or hear you. No sound. We see you. Hi.
Tiana wanted to ask something.
I've got a couple questions. I had to step away for a moment. Pardon me for stepping back in if it's all right.
Yep.
So on the distribution level, are you going to have specific ads and click-throughs and affiliates for us to use, or do we just go about and do our own system?
I think that's Dakota would. Dakota,
yeah. Phoenix, I'm setting all that up. We'll just
Okay.
some specific affiliate tracking software, and it's like MLM software, but we're not using it for MLME, but it is how we're setting up multiple lines. We'll have a website online and just make an account, and it'll be really simple.
Great.
No obligations.
I just picked up a job selling advertisement with eltoro.com. And so I've got some specifications in regards to what size and type of advertisements that we can receive and push. We're an IP-based system where like we can track all the IPs that go into a head shop or anybody that goes to a dispensary, and then we can provide the advertisement on their phone or on their computer, or a direct mail advertisement at their home. So I'd like to share those specifications with you so that we can get some sort of framework working back and forth that's like the industry standard for advertisements. And,
This is something, is the kind of thing that would totally pop with that. Like, the amount of money we pay for ads would probably be much, much less than the number of people that would buy this.
yes,
Not many products like that, but this is very well could be one of them.
This is very specific. So like for every 1,000 views, it's $20. It's not too much, but it's you choose who we're viewing it to. So we already have slimmed it down. I look forward to talking with both of you about this as I come up here in the next week. And
if we could get 2 closes on average out of 1,000, it would be worth it to run indefinitely.
Yeah.
2 out of 1,000 people who's getting, you need to target it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm also like, I still work with a bunch of artists on the road, and I'm going to start handing it out to them and getting, I've been working with these people for 20 years, so I've never asked them for anything. And I'm like, okay, well, you need to give me a quote at least on this now. And then we could put that on the website as well. And the salve that I have works in like 20 seconds. So you put it on like your neck that's killing you, and in 20 seconds the pain is completely gone.
Does it come with DM?
You froze. You're frozen. They're all frozen.
They all freeze?
Yeah.
Your internet went down. It happens.